Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Watson's my name. Privileged to be here this afternoon as your selling virtual auctioneer, of course, in my lounge room, given the latest restrictions that we are allowed to call our auctions in the office and the mall. Joined, of course, by the Ray White Ringwood team, including Hayley Meekin, who's going to be doing the penciling and all the back-end work. Thanks very much, Alex, for coming in on your day off. Very much appreciated, of course, Cameron Cleary, who's been the marketing agent, handling your questions and queries regarding today's auction for the past few weeks. Today's auction, ladies and gentlemen, will be conducted in accordance with any rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting any late bids or offer for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. What that means, ladies and gentlemen, in layman's terms, is I'll give everyone ample warning. First call, second call, third and final call. But when the gavel hits like so, she's all over Red Rover. Can't take any late bidder offers after that point. If we do find ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, in the situation where you are the highest bidder, but we are below the reserve price, what that means is that you get sole rights to negotiate with the vendor. It means that everyone else is hoping to put in offers after auction, subject to finance and those sort of things. You close the door on them. They don't get a look in. We deal exclusively with you. Of course, if we pass the property in on a vendor bid, well, no one has that rights. So if you want to be first in the land of auctions, you have to be last. And I can tell you more and more and more commonly, the highest bidder on the day, they generally secure a price to secure the sale after the auction. I can assure you it happens time and time again. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits major disruptions by bidders and bidders attempting to stop other bidders from bidding, and the law does provide fines for this conduct. The rules, they do permit vendor bids. I make it really simple and really obvious. If I'm going to make a bid on behalf of the vendor, I'll make it so simple and so obvious. I'll even use those words, vendor bidder, by law. Only I, as the auctioneer, may make a vendor bid. We do sell here today, ladies and gentlemen, 24 Mullum Mullum Road in Ringwood via public auction. We ask for a 10% deposit to be paid electronically at the conclusion of the auction when signing of the contracts. Again, the signing of the contracts electronically, with the balance to be paid in settlement in 30 to 60 days' time. Your choice. One Mullum Mullum Road, you've got Norwood School, Mullum Mullum Primary around the corner, you've got the Norwood football over, you've got the track, Mullum Mullum Creek track at your back doorstep, hop, skip and a jump, of course, to Eastland and train station and Eastlink with ease of access into the city or down on the beach or up to the winery. There's a wonderful location. The property itself really is old world charm, beautifully renovated, old style of property. I love these old weatherboard homes. They sell exceptionally well. As you can see there, beautiful deck out the back. How good does it look from the front there? Beautiful street appeal. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, original floorboards, stone bench tops, new appliances throughout. It's a wonderfully renovated property. Low maintenance, of course, ease of access, whether perhaps you're a first home buyer or adding to your investment property or perhaps you're downsizing. These old style properties, they sell well. The reason why I'm telling you this is because if you do find yourself in the position where perhaps you've gone above your budget and you're not sure if you should bid that extra $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000, my advice to you is to do it with confidence, because this property, these type of properties in this location, in the years to come, it will go up and up and up and up in value. You can assure you what price you pay today, you will get back tenfold in the years to come when it is time to sell the property. Probably enough out of me. Throw it over to you. Let's go. You've seen it. You loved it. Now's the chance to bid and buy it. Where do we start? Where do we go? Get me out of the way. Opening bidder offer. 24 Mullum Mullum Road in Ringwood. Where do we start? In your hands. Start anywhere you like. Type it into the chat function. Yell out your number. We'll take it all. I've been calling auctions for about 10 years, ladies and gentlemen, for the Ray White Group. Still, after a decade of doing this, I am still amazed at the respect of buyers. Whenever I call for an opening bid at an auction, there's always that moment's silence for the passing of the vendor's property. That moment has passed. Now's the time to bid and get into it. Where do we go? Suggest an opening bid. Let's go 600,000 if you like. I'm happy to put a vendor bid in if I need to. Love to get a genuine bid at 600. At 600, I search for the bid now. At 600, what do you say? At 600, very easy. Happy to put a vendor bid in. Love to get a live bid from the floor. At 600,000, I search. Get a call 3 times. I'll put a vendor bid in. First call 600. Can I see? Second call 600,000. Can I see it? Third and final time, at 600,000, I search. Well, what we'll do, I'll put a vendor bid in. Let's start it off with me. Everyone's a bit nervous. I understand taking in the nice weather, of course, before we get 7 days of rain. At $600,000, bid with me, the vendor. I'll take a $10,000 rise from there. If you want to be in it to win it, got to bid. Silence is not golden when it comes to the land of auctions. That's 600,000. The bid now 600 I have. That's $600. Fully bid off it here. 600, 610. What do you say? That's 600. The bid now 610. I search taking $10,000 rise from there. That's 600 I have. First call 600,000. Second call 600,000. Might be a very quick auction here. Moving straight into our post-auction negotiations. Plenty of people. As you can see, 15 people are sitting here watching this auction. They're hoping and praying that it doesn't sell so they can put in their offer straight after. Third and final time, that's 600,000 I have. Any rise I'll take. Otherwise, I have clear instructions. Appreciate the offer. 610 where you need to be. Not taking that bid. 610, not a dollar less, Kiara. 610 is where you need to be. Won't take a dollar under that. 610. What would we like to do? 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, beautifully renovated. Old meets new. Right in the heart of Ringwood. Literally, hop, skip and a jump to Eastland and Eastlink, the train station. You got football ovals and parks right on your doorstep. Schools, both secondary and primary. It is a wonderful location. Not going to get it for that. I need 610, not a dollar under. I'm going to call it 3 more times. Got clear instructions from the vendor. I know what we're going to do. That's 600,000. 610, can I say, Kiara? First call, 600,000. 610 to get you in. Second call, 600,000. What are we doing, Kiara? Happy to pass it in on the vendor bid. As I said to you on the phone before, means you don't get the right to negotiate. You have no advantage at all with the other buyers. Third and final time, 600,000. What would we like to do? Well, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I spoke to the vendor. We thought this might be happening. Please, whatever you're doing, do not confuse lack of bidders with lack of interest, because we have plenty of people that are hoping, they had their fingers and toes crossed, they were hoping that this would happen. 600,000. I'm going to put another vendor bid in here. Last vendor bid for me. We're going to start negotiating from that point. That's 660,000 I had. Appreciate the offer, Kiara. 660 I have at the vendor bid now. 660,000 with me, the vendor. Any rise above that, I'll take, Kiara. I'm going to call it 3 times. Otherwise, we're going to pass the property in, move to our next stage of negotiations. That's 660,000. What do we want to do, Kiara? I'll take 665 if you still want to deal in 5. I'm willing to do that for you. Couldn't be any more generous. At 660,000. First call, 660. Second call, 660,000. Third and final time, Kiara. What do we want to do? In or out? I need to know. What would you like to do? I'm going to pass it in. At 660,000. Are we in or we out? What would you like to do, Kiara? Cam Cleary, if you're on the chat, what are we doing? At 660. Where do we go, Kiara? Happy to pass it in. Got plenty of interest. Appreciate your honesty. Thanks for your participation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we say, auctions are a process. They're not an event. We're going to move to our next stage. We have plenty of interest in the property. If you are interested, reach out. Give either Cam or myself a call. I'm sure next time you Google 24 Mullum Mullum Road, you'll see it'll be under offer, or in fact, it might even be sold. Do not hesitate. Hope to see you at the next Ringwood auction. Have a lovely, lovely day.